Let's see how Snakeskin Bale performs. Brothers and sisters, and whatever you are, welcome. So, I mean, it's not maybe the most exciting card. It's not like the Ozolith, but I don't know about this makes sense. I don't know cutting the fourth Ozolith. I just been drawing two a bit too much. I feel. And we have enough enablers as it is. And this gives us resistance, like, so this makes the Ozolith a bit less important. Two steering, 3 yards also help versus the engineered explosives. And I decided to play one Mimic, one Silver Shield, one Scrapyard. I don't feel any of these cards is particularly good, but they're not particularly bad either, right? So one of them, one Silver Shield is great. One Metallic Mimic is great. Two Metallic Mimics, two Silver Shields are sucky, right? So you just play one of each. I saw an article really nice. If I remember, I'll link it in the description today. We're playing Smash Mouth because I'm a known player. I haven't played skills in a while, so let's focus, boys. I like this hand. Has scales, has ballista, has animation module worker. I know I'm just listing the cards in my hand, but they're good cards. Did I register 61 cards? Easy. Ha! Alright. Nice one, man. Nice one. Because I cut a line and then I added it back and then I forgot to cut the line again. Alright, boys, it's okay. It's okay. We're fine. We're just confusing people. You know, House of Mana won a challenge with the 61 card deck, and the 61st card was Orandric Hydra, right? So, you know what I mean? It's not like you cannot win with 61 cards, but yeah, definitely not ideal. Don't do this at home. I think the second Welding Judge may not need you playing two Snakeskin Veils. I just got so excited. I was like, man, I can fit everything that I want in this list. It's so good. Another Misha's Bubble. They targeted themselves and they didn't like. So they like what they saw, so they decided not to. What is this guy playing? I don't know what they normally play. They check our top deck. Sure. 61 card special, no problem. Oh. Ah. So this is a bit the reason I don't love Mimic, right? Clearly, if they have a path to exile or a Pharaoh push or something, this is brutal. I could just save it for the animation module, right? And could play an animation module and take it a bit slow, take the or play the ballista, and then save the Mimic. May play next turn. Yeah, I kind of like that. Yeah, I have a companion welding jar. Alright, so just fetches for island and doesn't do anything. Interesting deck by our opponent. But also not playing the ballista here means that if they play a creature, we can kill it, right? Okay, so they're playing Sword of the Meek. Cool. Cool to know. But now we get a lot of extra counters, I believe. So we just do this. We play Metallic Mimic, say Construct. So we play this for 0. I could make a servo here and save this for next turn. I think that's kind of nice. Pass the turn. So next time we can play Worker and Thronoget and make a very big Ballista, so it will be a 4/4, a 7/7, which is not bad. Actually more, right? Because this will end up with 2 counters. So that's Sai, Master Thopterist. They have a third Misha's Vowel, of course. This is a 1/4, by the way. Interesting Magic the card. Magic the Gathering card. No. Oh, I made a mistake. I should play the Throne of Get first. I guess not. It's okay. So, thing here. They need to block the ballista or they're dead. So let me see if what I mean is right. If I sack here, 6 counters come here, that's a 7-7, and the proliferate is a 9-9-9, it's 18 plus 1, yeah, that's lethal. Yep. Easy. This deck plays Embry, plays Psy, plays... I think I won these members. So we're playing against Urza. I think Needles are good because they stop the combo, right? They stop... They didn't see it coming at all, mates. Did not see it coming. That's why I shoot the guy, so they didn't have a... It didn't look like it was lethal if they didn't block the ballista. And of course, if they block the ballista, we move the counters anyway. We kill Zai. And they have like traded unprofitably, right? So the block on the ballista was forced, even though they didn't realize that. Relic is also good, stops the combo. But Pithing Needle does the same. Relic also stops Embry. Zembracer also stops like the Ensnaring Breed, so like every single card in our deck is good. I think Welding Jar, I don't know what Urza plays these days. I think one thing I do, and a lot of people like give me shit, but in this matchup, you don't really have time to get Ancient Stirrings, to cast Ancient Stirrings. Dimension Mouse not good. Yeah, you need to always, I mean, I was reading a couple of articles today. One was about deck building, and one was about which kind of player you want to be, right? And when you're playing skills, you're what they call the Predator deck. You are the one that has basically all the knowledge and knows all the lines, and your opponent doesn't. So if you are the one that can present your opponent with choices, and then they will take the wrong choices. You shouldn't be playing overly defensive. So I like this member because he kills Zai and he kills Embry. I think I like Gembrazer. I like this member. See myself cutting Throget. I don't think they play that many artifacts that are, you know, destroying effect. They play Engineered Explosives, that's true. I guess I won the 3 Pithing Needles. They also stop Engineered Explosives. Mimic was okay either. Round the Draw, I don't like it so much. This is okay. I'm gonna cut this jar as well. I don't know. I put the Pithing Needle so I don't have to cut the jars. So I can cut the jars. Okay, that's fine. All right, I'll cut the Graveyard Hate for this time. So I have Needles, Gembraces, and these members, and I keep the rest. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't cut the Welding Jar, but yeah, we'll keep it. We'll try it. Depends on, maybe they have a lot of fatal pushes. I'll bring the Welding Jars back, or I even put the Veils of Summer. So the Pithing Needle is pretty good. You can name Embry, you can name Mischievous Bubble. I mean, this is a pretty good hand, I think. We have Gembrazer also that can destroy a breach. You have the strategy. They're mulling into 6. Yeah, this is a good hand. I think Pithing Needle is very good in this matchup. We can name also... Yeah, Engineered Explosives is one of the big ones. Like, I could see them going turn 1 Engineered Explosives. Well, they're not. But they could see them doing that. Okay, that's an untapped source. I'm just gonna start with Scales. I think whenever you can start with Scales, you go with a scale. They could be that they play... I mean, I don't care. I could have named Mischievous Bubble, but I think that's a bad choice. With a Pithing Needle. They play Flood Strand. They probably don't have Embry, right? If they're sacking this. I guess it's good for us. They could have Thoughtseize, but I don't really care. What the Grave tapped, just like that. So they didn't really like the card on top. Again, I don't think it's worth playing the Pithing Needle here because we don't know what to name. They could have E. May I just name E? Yeah, let's name E. I'm just gonna name Engineered Explosives. Because if we don't name Engineered Explosives, they can play E for 1 and kill both our Unburned Worker and our Scales. And that's just not bueno, right? And they could have follow push here, which would be kind of punishing. But it's okay. Next turn we can play Nano Reborn. They have the follow push. Okay, whatever. It's a 1-for-1 and they don't even trade up a mana, right? So they have Mishra's Bubble again. I still think Engineer Explosion is a good name with this. They missed the line drop. So I'm guessing they have a lot of interaction. So I'm guessing, yeah, I'm guessing I should have the Welding Jar here. Huh. Maybe I don't want to do anything and just build up like lanes. Yeah, I don't see a reason to do anything. Next turn, 4, 6. No, it's not lethal. So they play the Ravage and just kill it is awful, right? So we just pass. I also don't want to attack with the Igmat and expose it to their removal. Maybe there's a case for not playing the Worker there in the previous. Oh my god, like opponent is like not doing anything, so they must have spells in hand. Okay, that's a second scales. I kind of like that. I'm gonna play these, I guess. Play the scales here. This means lethal next turn, right? Because we play these. It's a 3/3, put here 6/9. So basically, I don't need to do anything here. I can just chill. And next turn, if they don't do anything, I can play the Gembrazer, force them to do something. But the moment they tap out, they're dead to this Ravager. So there's no really need for me to commit and just get blown up by a removal or something. So this turn I can actually just play the Ravager. Sorry, the Gembrazer. I also have a second one in hand. I don't really want to just play this, put some pressure, you know. Also, they don't have a face on, so they're gonna push this guy, and I'm not gonna draft. So I go here and I pass the turn. If they have a Dismember, so be it. Basically, at this point, they are so choked on mana that, you know, we are also stopping their main removal against us. That's sort of the mix. So now if they pass the turn, okay, they're just dead, right? So we are rewarded by our patience. Yeah, they're gonna see. Yeah, easy. So there was no reason for me to run my Ravager into removal, right? You just wait. They are obviously missing land drops, so they have only spells in hand, and they're not casting anything. And at that point, we had the lethal on board, right? So there's no reason to go crazy. I think this game was well played. You play the Gembrazer because we drew a second one, and there was nothing they could have that. Like, if they tap out for the Snaring Breach, we can also kill them with an Igmat, because we attack first and then we move the counters, right? So, I mean, very, very straightforward scales game. I'm not sure about my sideboarding, though, but I think Pithing Needle naming... Like, imagine they EE there, like they go, even though they have nothing else, they go turn, like they go EE, like they have only 2 lines. E on 1, and then they pop it the turn after, they destroy both skills. I mean, that's really bad. I don't know, yeah, I sometimes must say that I don't go for it when I should, and it's something I try to look at those people's streams, and this week I was playing Mono Blue Tron, which is more like a control deck. And I played Mono Blue Tron a couple of weeks ago as well. And when you are in the control seat, you realize how very few answers you have. You don't have that many answers, you know? Like, sometimes I assume that my opponent has like 20 different removal spells, but they don't actually. They have a lot of lands, they have a lot of stuff that doesn't do anything in their hands. So it's funny to see from the other side and think, man, I could die at any time here, right? Right, this hand is not amazing, but he has Ozolith, he has Ballista. I mean, we could draw into a green source. We have Ravager. I mean, Ravager, Ballista, Ozolith, you don't really mulligan this hand, right? Yeah, but I mean, of course, we drew a second Hardened skills, which is very good. Put a mulligan to 6. Alright, we're playing against prowess. Some sort. Yeah, we play the Ozolith. No companion, so I'm tempting to be this is prowess. You are prowess. That's okay, we don't really need to dream it. Yeah, this is you are prowess. I'm absolutely gonna ping this guy if they don't have a free spell. I think it's completely worth it to kill this flyer before it becomes too hard to deal with. Of course, if you have scales, this is a much better trade, but still, this is something I think that's fine. Like, it's not great by any means. But if we let them untap, we're never killing that guy because they have lava darts and they have whatever, right? So, I mean, they also have storming entity, so I think this game is kind of hard. So we're gonna take 2 here, but I mean, we could have taken another one, and then, yeah, so let's see here. I think the best strategy, they have 1 card in hand. We want to block this somehow. 1 card in hand, but the problem is they have lava darts, so they can kill my dude. And they have Soulscar Mage. So I can play the worker, maybe they will lava dart it. I think actually that would be pretty, yeah, that's pretty bad actually. You can play the worker and the Ravager. They lava dart the Ravager, we eat the worker, that's pretty awful. We play Scrabbier Recombiner, they lava dart it, we block, not the greatest. We could play an Overborn Worker, just say, mate, just block here and put a counter on the Ozolith. Next turn we have 4 mana available, but then we can play Scrapyard. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and play the Scrapyard Recombiner here. It's the only one that doesn't die to Lava Dart. Yeah, this is a hard matchup. And you're on the draw, and they're playing turn 1 Soulscar Mage, turn 2 Spy Dragon, turn 3 Stormwing Entity. So you are actually... So opponent either had this card in... They probably had this card in hand because they scried 1 to the bottom and 1 to the top, right? So they have opt. That's... okay, whatever. I guess they will opt and cast whatever they opt to into. This is already 4 damage. They scry to top. That's really bad for us. Another opt. Okay, but at least they don't draw a card with this, so it's kind of the same for us. I was expecting them to draw a card with Fire Islet, so... Maybe it's just... They burst Lightning, which is absolutely awful, because that means that we get 0 counters here. And we take 10 damage. This card is just... what the hell, man? What happened? Actually, we take... 2. Okay, we got 2. We have a blocker in the Blinkmouth Nexus, and they have 0 cards in hand, so there is a chance. We could block with Blinkmouth and play Worker. Play Worker, block with Blinkmouth. Okay, guys, there is a chance here. Don't add me. I'll play it out. I don't think I want to do this, I guess, or maybe I want to. Yeah, this way the worker, they need a spell to go over the worker. Yeah, but this matchup is a bit tough. Like, they're probably gonna attack with both. We're gonna have to activate the Blinkmouth, and then if they have a Lava Dart to kill this, we're just dead, right? But they have it. Exactly Lava Dart too. All right, go to sideboard. Swimmer is good. Gembrace is good. And the rest is not so good. I just got... I mean, maybe I don't want to cut both Thrones of Death. Definitely want to cut Steerings. Just see why we cut Steerings from the deck. It's like, when are you supposed to cast Steerings in this matchup? Never. Basically never. And then Metallic Mimic is a one toughness creature. Silver Seer is a 1 toughness creature. So let's say it's turn 2. What we would rather play? Steel Overseer or a Mimic? Both of them look pretty awful, right? But maybe there's a bit more sense on playing the Steel Overseer. Because the Mimic, we can get blown up. Like, we can get blown up with a Mimic, even if they're tapped out, because they can Gutshell us. So I think we go like this. I do like this hand. And we are on the play. This hand is very good on the play. They kept 7 too, but... Unless they have a super, super crazy start, I think we're fine here. This has Soulscar, as always. I mean... Could play Throne of Death this turn, Llanowar Reborn next turn. Kind of like that. Even though it's a bit slow of a start, it's... No, you could also draw second scale, so maybe just holding up removal. Yeah, but like, it's, you know, you also need to draw the Ravager. I guess I have a light up the stage, but it is a misplay. You should never play your line before you light up the stage. That's just bad. Now this line they cannot play. They play Monostage Swiss Spear. So let's say we play Valista, we play Unwaterborn, we play Valista, we graph this a 4-4. How do we feel about that? This is a good draw, needless to say. This is a Soul Scar mage, though. I really want to kill this guy. I think I can play Valista and clear. I could also sack the throne to itself, but that sounds kind of bad. I also just could play the Valista, graft onto it, kill this guy, and hold it as a 2-2. If they try to kill it, I sack the throne of death to itself. I think I like that. So yeah, you should never play this line. This is just stupid. This line. So we want to kill this guy. This guy is the annoying guy. It could be awful if they have like mutagenic growth. They have. Okay, they waited for the second ping, which was a mistake. Unless... So our Walking Ballista is a 1-1 now, but they used the mutagenic growth and they lost the Soul Scar mage anyway. So I'm not like the most worried ever. Blue land, they shock. They lava dart. We do two things here. We could sack the Throne of Death to itself and proliferate, make it a 3-3. If I want to do that, I need to do it on my turn, right? So we just ping them and take our losses here. 2-for-1 because the Ballista was gonna die. I guess now they use the lava dart, right? Okay, we have this member. That's very good. Can play about this for a 3-3. You can play this for a 2-2 sack. No, I kind of like playing this as a 3-3, right? And then playing this member next turn. They don't seem to have any other follow-up creature. So let's play this as a 3-3, see if it survives. That's why I got one throne. Like a second throne here would be brutal. So this can block, and they still have 4 cards in hand, but this is still a pretty decent. We can also sack the Throne of God as a set. Dude. Okay, I mean... whatever. So they abrade our thing, that's fine. I mean, maybe they... I mean, of course we could have made this a 5-5, but yeah, 5 lands, interestingly. I think I may just block here. They need to have 2 to... And they could also have light up the stage. They have Lava Dart, so they need another spell. Burst Lightning on us. It's okay if this dies. They use 2 Burst Lightning, so they have 1 card left in hand. We still make 3 Thopters. They have 1 Lava Dart, and we have a Ravager, awesome. There's most likely a way to win here. There is a way to win, of course, but like they have Lava Dart, so now actually there is no way to win directly. Deactivate? No, there's no way to win directly. I think I attack and then I play my Ravager here. But it's so brutal that they play these free spells, right? That are so good in their deck. And they also can use them when they're tapped out. I mean, it's extremely strong. I play Ravager here. See what they do. So they have 1 Lava Dart and 1 unknown card, and they have a Fiery Islet redraw. And we have a Dismember. And they're on board to the Inmouth. So I think we're in a good position right now. They fetch and probably they crack this. I'll be surprised if they don't. Yeah. I'm not really worried. We can always dismember this guy. We're still at 13. It's pretty good. The last card was not an aberrate or anything, so we couldn't kill this, right? They lava dart us. Sure. They light up the stage. Do I want to remove it now? No, I can. So now they don't have another lava dart, no? So if I dismember it now, they lose it, right? This is a 3-4 now, 4-5, yeah, so I can actually just dismember it now. And now even if they cast the lava dart, they will lose the Swift Spear. Oh no, actually they can cast the lava dart and exile it. Ooh, that's good. But then that's the last thing they do. And then we win because we just make this guy bigger. And that was kind of, that was not the best play. They lava dart, a token. We eat it, of course. But still, they have a lava dart here, sure, mate. So they still need to flashback the lava dart with the dismember on the stack. Going for the other token. Okay, they're actually dead, I think, here, unless they have something very weird. I think I need to block, though. But this will be a 0-1 right now. So even though they're fighting over it, they cannot attack this turn. Like, nice 0-1, mate. Well, now we're 1-2 after 5 triggers of prowess. So now opponent has one line. Okay, they have yet another line. That's surprising. But again, there's no way they can kill us, right? They don't have more lava darts in hand. Okay, they have Vapor Snack. Just put the counters here. They could have God Shot. If they have God Shot, I'm be very, very sad. Like, how sad am I if they have God Shot? So they're at 6. They attack us for 2. Next time we replay Ravager, we eat, and we kill them, but it's kind of the same, right? So they either have the God Shot now or they have it next turn. I don't even need to block, I think. They have one card in hand, nothing in their graveyard. I'm just thinking, if I put the counters here and they have God Shot, I'm really blown up. But if I let it resolve and just bounce it to my hand, then next turn I can play the Ravager. I mean, it's the same, right? They just get to... No, next turn I can play the Ravager, play Inkmoth, activate Inkmoth. Okay, I'm just gonna ditch. You have God Shot, opponent. Is that your last card? It is, bros. Jesus, man. All right. Sometimes it's amazing, this game. I guess we just attack and block with Inkmoth. Wow. That was pretty brutal. Going a line here was pretty bad. I could have blocked, but I think just going for it is better. Manamorphose, the 1-2. That's a good top there by them, jeez. Whiff, whiff, whiff. Bolt kills us. Stormwing Entity of all the cards. Jesus, man. Jeez. Okay, Ballista, one time there, guys. One time off the top. Yeah, he had an amazing draw. He also has this, okay. I will block with the Blink Moth here, of course. Man, he also drew an alt. I can pump the Blink Moth with itself. Little known fact. Okay, but I can't really. Yeah, I lost. GG, mates. Brutal. That gotcha was brutal. I mean, I could have won if I had just accept. I just accepted. Could I have won if I just get the snack on my hand? Yeah. It's funny this aggressive GG, you know, like GG, man. Good game. I had like the free spell in hand. I just drew. Maybe I misplayed in general that turn. Maybe I just needed to wait for them to attack me with the Monastery Sphere and then I dismember it, make it small. Maybe I just misplayed. Yeah, probably I misplayed that game. A bit rough, not gonna lie. I think that was... Wait, that's not what I want to do. That's not what I wanted. Of course, nobody wants that, right? But what I mean is that that is like very small margins, that matchup. I think we played okay, but they just had some very good luck. There's a very somebody with how do you call it? Two trophies. I'm definitely not gonna join them right now. Alright, we're on the play. So if you guys do expansion point deck, yeah, I mean, I could have accepted it, but would that have won me the game? Hard to tell, right? This hand just seems a bit loose, right? I mean, I guess we can steerings for something, but it's very slow. But I guess he has Ravager. This is the kind of hand I'm always like, do I want this hand? Does it do enough? Basque Kiwi, by the way. I don't think Kiwis grow in the Basque country. Yeah, I think we take this. Thank you, man. And thank you, Kalmar. Like, yeah, you're right. I mean, I could have done that, and maybe it could have been a better play than what I did. Ancient Stone Storm 1 is... Mimic is not good, Worker is not that good. I think Oscillate is just the best card here, right? I don't know if I will play next turn or the turn after, but... I could do better than this hand, but also that you can do better doesn't mean that you will do better. And we're playing against an unknown opponent, right? So I'm not really mulliganing for anything specific. So it could be that my opponent is on, I don't know, like discard tribal. And then I mulligan to 5 and then I lose because they touches me twice, right? So this hand has everything that needs to work. And we're playing against Burn, so give me a land dealer. Come on, Guide of the Goblins. Give me a land. Silver's here, blah. It's actually not bad with Wellinger. Alright, bro. Okay, opponent, you go. But also kept 7 and started with a Goblin Guide, so a bit rough. I will Wellinger. I mean, if they double bolt, is not the worst, right? It's not the worst fate for a Steel Overseer. I think you would rather pay 2 mana. Alright, we take it. Like pros. Thank you, mate. Appreciate the land guide of the goblins. But I'm guessing they're gonna kill this, right? I mean, Path? Bolt? Lava Dart? What use it? Secure the critics. I mean, yeah, as I said. So we play Ravager here, probably meets its demise swiftly. Play Scrubbeard though. So does. Alright, I mean. Yeah, maybe I could have done better on that hand. But I think next turn is looking promising. Like, we take 3 shots from these, but they have used 2 bolts on our Steel Overseer, right? So it's kind of... I mean, unless they have, like, 3 more bolts in hand, I think we're fine. Eidolon kind of sucks, not gonna lie. Kind of sucks. It's not a good card for us. They revolt. They don't attack. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. Yeah. Overseer was a good draw there. We go to 14. Actually, it's 3. So they will be... Yeah. They can revolt our ass. So let's think, Boros, for a moment. We play in Mount Nexus. We play this as Scrabble Recombiner. Next turn we Ravage. Next turn we can kill them. Sack, 2 counters is 3. That's lethal next turn with the Ravager. And they can't really kill us, right? That's one option. We play Ravager. It's only a 1/1 though. I could even see myself blocking with a Scrabble Recombiner. Why not? Like, let's do this, bros. We take 2 here. But if they bolt it, I can always try to put it in one of the Ingmoth, and if it doesn't work, we can still get the Ravager next turn and kill them, I believe. So I think we are fine, especially if they bolt it. Yeah, that's the play. Especially if they bolt it. It gains us again 3 more life. So what do you think, Bullet, of this? I put 1 of each card. I put 1 Steel Overseer, 1 Mimic, and one Scrubbier, and so far it has been feeling pretty good because you never have to feel bad of drawing 2, you know? Like, second Scrubbier, like, okay, let's just do this. So I activate my Immortal Nexus. If they kill also the Immortal Nexus, is another bolt we save, right? So, and I think anyway they're dead next turn. And this way I'll risk this. This is already kind of this is bolt proof already, so it's kind of good. And the reason I played the other Ingmoth instead of the Blingmoth was because of this. If they blew it up here. Okay, so they hold up mana. They attack this time around. Interestingly, land. You got it. Nice one. Nice one. Well, we play 24, right? So they have 2. They play second Eidolon, so they go down to 1. I think we won. There's nothing they can do. I'm thinking, what could they do? Nothing. No, I don't think they play Path Mainboard either, right? We take 4 here. They could bolt this guy, but we don't care. This is already bolt proof, as I said. And grabbed here. I guess it's better to track for sack with this, right? We found the line, bros. I mean, they have path. I mean, it will be the second game in a row I get completely blown up by something that is kind of weird to see. I have a 13-13. If this was the Blink Nexus, was also lethal. Path? No. You are poisoned. Alright. This I don't have a lot of sideboard with. So this member is, let's say, very bad. Beating Needle does nothing, Veil Summer does nothing, Relic does nothing, this member does nothing. Right? So, yeah. We just bring in the good old Gem Brazier boys. We absolutely got this. I honestly don't know, man. Ancient Steerings look so bad versus... I think I would cut Ancient Steerings. And a Throne of Death? It looks like... I think our sideboard plan against this deck is, like, the worst. I'm yet to draw this card, by the way. What would you side at? Like, what do you do, Boland, in this matchup? Like, what is this? What is worse here? I tend to side at one of these cards on Steerings because it's very slow. I could also cut on a Welding Jar, but it looked pretty good. I like the Sack Outlets because they deal with the Smash Smitherings. Yeah, Steeler Seer was great this game, but it's normally not great. And neither is Mimic, exactly. But definitely Instant Things just is awful. What is it though? Is it more awful than this? So I think one of these needs to go. I think on the draw, I guess I would rather put the Steel Overseer back because casting this on turn 2 is like death sentence. And Metallic Mimic could come up, you know, and have like a bunch of... I'm playing 61 cards, by the way. Amazing. Basket Kiwi is an awesome name, by the way. I'm very happy we found the line there. This is a good hand. Hell yeah. I keep my 7. Mimic could be pretty good in this hand, not gonna lie. I cast my Monastery Suspire. Are people really complaining that they need a better 1-drop than Monastery Suspire? I heard those things. I heard those complaints by people. And I don't understand them. Like, do you really think you can get better than Monastery Suspire on Soulscar Mage? And not be completely bonkers? Like I mean, what else do you want? Haste and Prowess on a 1-drop. 1-2, by the way. Not even a 1-1. Like, my 1-1s cry every time. They love a Spike us. Also a very good hand by them, but I guess they don't have the... I like to play the Throne of Death, but... Man. I think on the draw... On the play, we play Throne of Death, but we're at 10 already, so I think we need to play the thing about Walker here. Yeah, on the draw I would play the Throne of Gas so I could set up like a nicer turn next turn where I play Hangavak and then I can sacrifice it to Smash Smitherings. But right now, this doesn't look like an option, so... Like, they can probably deal to us... They probably can kill us next turn. Sometimes I wonder, like, man, I wish I could just, like... They could also have Path, would be pretty brutal, but... They don't have very good cards. If they play something like I don't know, Brigade Rebel here, then I think we're fine, more or less. But yeah, there was these guys that had these ideas that we need a good red 1-drop. I'm like, okay. Oh man, that's brutal. That's brutal. That hurts my soul. So we take 2 at least, if no more. I guess we can, if they play an Idol or the Great Rebel, we can play Walking Ballista for X equals 2. They play nothing. Interesting. Okay, we need to set up lethal here somehow. So we can play the Ravager, hold the body Blink Moss to sacrifice them. But that means that if they kill the Ravager end step, we just lose, kind of? Not really. We play both Ravager and Walking Ballista, but what do I play first? That's the question. Play Ravager. They must have balls or something, right? As I play... So if I play Ravager first, play Ballista first. Okay, I play Ballista first. Then, when I cast my Ravager, they try to kill it. They try to kill the Ballista. I kill them on a stage 3 Spiralist. That is something. Exactly. We agree. That is the play, indeed. And it doesn't matter, right? Alright, I cast my Walking Ballista for X equals 1. I double my mana with my 1 mana enchantment. Alright. I cast my Iron Ravager. These fine tunings. Okay, good. I pass my turn. I pass priority at least. I don't pass my turn. You choose. I think we should play like this also in paper, saying I pass priority until the end of turn. Or until you do something. Nothing was done by my opponent. Goblin Guy, though. Sure. That's a recent draw, I guess. 1 card in hand. They have 1 card in hand. So if it's not Boros... Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna block with a Ravager here. Give me a land, bro. Or a Walking Ballista. Okay, that's good. So I know what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna block this guy. So the only thing that kills us here is Boros Charm. So I can block here, and they have 1 card in hand. Right. And then, worst case scenario, they would path the Walking Ballista, and then I can eat it, and then this survives, and then we draw a second Walking Ballista, and we win the game that way. And if they bolt or do whatever, then we put the counters on the Ballista. Okay. This resolves. This does not resolve. And when it does not resolve, actually, it means that I get to put the counters on my dude. And then now we make maths, boys. They have 0 cards in hand. We play Throne of Geth and Ballista. Sacrifice 1 Blink Moth. This is a 7/7. This will be a 4/4. We attack for 7, put them at 10. This is lethal, right? Yeah, so no need to do anything else. Easy game. That's what I mean. Awesome Goblin Guy letting us know the path to victory here. So we play this. I mean, having 4 Blink Moths in your deck is so good. Actual broken, man. Yeah, but I think this was played. That's what you're here for, guys. Subscribe if you're not. So I'm just making like preemptive videos. All right, bro, you're dead. Do you scoop? I mean, they had Swiss Spear into Bolt, into Lava Spike, into Path. But then they... Alright, we win this one. 2-0. 61 card special coming through. Yeah, so probably would card the Welding Jar here because we're playing 2 Snakeskin Veils. I still haven't drawn the Snakeskin Veils, of course. That just... It's a bait for the YouTubes. This is probably a one-off, to be fair, but I just want to try to. I was looking at all the goat bots and then I found one that had them. I'm like, yes. You know, like nobody gives a shit about this card. Like nobody cares. But it's actually a cool looking card. Like it is actual what it says. It's a snakeskin veil. And it says, does a serpent roar and chase its prey? No. A serpent waits silently for oblivious prey to draw near, like our opponent just now. Katoriak 1 to 3. Why people put numbers in their names? This is a good question. Again, we can do better. Like, this is just the talk of the day. But, I mean, this hand is absolutely not bad, right? We go Worker, Hangaback. We're on the play, too. I could have done this like this kind of hand on the play. So the prowess was pretty brutal. I mean, we could have won the first game, but... Yeah, I honestly saw a video of Squatchief, like just briefly, while I was waiting in a meeting that I was not paying attention on, and waiting for a meeting. Okay, that's a control deck. So the guy was like, just attack here, right? And the guy was playing the Bloodbraid Elf into the Valky thing, and it never worked. It's the Valky itself is so bad. It's a 2/1, 2/1 that does slightly worse than does worse than a Tight Hollow Scholar. The ability to activate it is awful because you can respond to it, and especially versus us. What are they gonna get, a Ravager? And then on top of that, it just didn't come out the Bloodbraid Elf into the basket thing so often, right? So I don't know. I just saw it and I thought this is not that good. We're playing against probably blue-white control. Maybe they have Spellsnare, as always, when I'm playing a 2-drop into their Flood Strand. Yeah, I think Snakeskin Bale is... Oh, no, it's Uro. Huh. Yeah, this is the kind of deck you just don't want to play against. Honestly, it's just the kind of deck you absolutely don't want to play against. If they minus us, though, we kill a Rand, which is not the worst. Yeah, so we kill a Rand. I mean, there are worse things that can happen to your turn when opponent goes turn to Rand. Maybe I forgot we have a... I honestly don't dislike getting this Scabbard Combiner down. Use our mana more efficiently. Yeah, Living End, I mean, there are options. I think it's a strong card and it's pushed, and if it lands, it's a brutal, like, 47 mana, but what it does is just insane. Like, it draws 2 cards a turn, it makes it so... Oh my god, fucking hate you. So boring. They will just bounce it. Really? Oh man, I never have expected this line of play. Sorry, I'm just really pissed at this. I don't think they play Supreme Verdict at all though, so I'm just gonna go ahead, kill this, tag you. Do I want to play this? Nah, I just want to play Ravager, and I didn't have lethal there, right? I didn't miss it. But may I have lethal next turn. Ooh, I almost don't play from a ballista. I did that once and I still dream about it. We have a lot of 1/1s, but we have lethal on board, I think. Yeah. I will attack you. Maybe they tap us out. It's worth to play this. If they tap us out, we have 1, 2 sacks. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this if they tap us out, they're dead, right? So hey. I cast my cryptic command, tapping your team completely. I know I don't. Okay. I attack with my dudes then. You take 4. I do nothing. I lightning bolt. I welding jab. I mean, okay, you take 1 less damage, but sure. They don't have cryptic now, and they could have mana leak, and that would be kind of a blowout, right? But I think I can play this safely. Oh, I have mana leak, bro. Jesus, why always they have mana leak? I guess they didn't have mana open before, so that's kind of loose, I guess. We'll play it next time. It's okay, we still have lethal. But we don't have lethal through interaction, I believe. So we don't have lethal if they also have Okay, I'm gonna do something here, bros. I'm just gonna do this. Then I can activate another one. I need to play this actually. Shouldn't have played the Scabiard there. Sure. Don't care about the lands. They have no Uro inside. I mean, I could sack 1, 2, 3. Should I go for it? How much do I need to sack? So I sack this is a 3, 3, 4, 5. So 1, it's a 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6. So I need to sack 6 guys. And then I kill them with a ballista. But if they have cryptic bounce, we're in real trouble here. They probably will end step Sanctuary a path, right? So things are not looking that much better. So I'm just gonna... I'm gonna go for it. Maybe it's a rushed, but... If they have it, they have it. I mean, sometimes you just need to... Like, they have, as you said, Mystic Sanctuary for path, right? So... So you have second path or cryptic bounds or something like this. Then we just accept our fate. They obviously have it, right? I mean, maybe, but like what's gonna happen next turn is just gonna Mystic Sanctuary path again. They have cryptic, right? So I can ping them and they don't draw. Can get it back. Okay, still at 6, right? So it's not the worst. Okay. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it was a bit of impatience here. But they had to have exactly this, right? Or another path, which I found unlikely. Omnath. I mean, okay, like, so if we don't kill them, like, if we don't go for it, then they just have here now. They gain 4 life, they're at 10. Yeah, whatever, we just lose. I mean, we could try to do something, but nah, we don't win. So, whatever. I guess we can play Bales and Pithing Needles. I like I also like, Relics Opportunities. You know, like, maybe it was not worth it, but it kind of forces them to have it, in a way. Yeah, so if I mean, of course, in hindsight, this is 2020, but almost any payoff there. So let's say I don't do anything. I just put 1 counter extra on Ballista. Next turn, they still have the cryptic in hand, and they can go like they have 6 lands, right? So they can go Teferi, or no, I guess they cannot go Teferi, but they can go like a lot of stuff, and we kind of lose there. So I thought maybe it was a better chance to just go. All right. I mean, they play 3 explosives, two bolts. That's what they play. Or 2 explosives, 2 bolts. I prefer the Pithing Needles than the Welding Jars. Or do I, though? I actually really don't like an animation model in this matchup. I think Mimic is not that good. Bale is kind of bad because it doesn't really stop that many things. Maybe I can play one. The other Bale is for the Sultai version. They mostly play Path, right? And I'm playing Beating Needle for a reason. Got a Throne. I took out 3 cards still. Jeez. Relic is good. Maybe we don't want 4 relics though. But if we don't put 4 relics in this matchup, when do we put in them? Just need to make some cuts. Urza is good, but it sucks versus Renan 6, and we cut the jar, so let's cut it. I think I can cut a worker. There's a lot of 1-drops. Let's see how this works. I don't know what this. Yeah. Man. This Santa's so bad against Renan 6, man. Not drawing Hardened skills turn 1 is all. I mean, it will be the same as last game, right? They will go Renan 6 turn 2, kill the Ballista, we ping it back. I guess that's not the worst. On the draw, this hand is absolutely not a keep. But I also don't want to go like down in resources because we have so few. I have so much removal, right? This is gonna look for a Triumph. I'm not even playing around any 1-mana. They don't play spells near these decks. Pretty sure of that. We just actually have to. We can play the Ravager. And then if they Renan 6, we just eat the worker. Alright, like I don't dislike this. So if they Renan 6, we just eat the worker, and if they path the Ravager, we get a land. And we ramp. They just always get the Triumph. It's so important. Their mana sucks so much that they need a Triumph. So they do nothing. So I like to draw an untapped land. That's not an untapped land. Because I want to counter something with Bale. They also shock, so I'm pretty sure they will have Growth Spiral. Ancient Grudge. What? They play Ancient Grudge? Bro, man. Bro. Ancient Grudge, man. Okay, dude. You got your Ancient Grudge. You take 2. That allows us to play down Overborn. Play this. And I mean, if they want to... And we can graft onto it. So if they can flash back the Ancient Grudge, of course, and it's kind of brutal, but... Then we have the Veil next turn. That's a Feel of the Dead. Those are relic opportunities. There's no reason for me to attack with this guy. They can also Ancient Grudge these, but then we can just... Fuck you, bro. I shouldn't have tapped this. We still have a relic, which is kind of nice. I could have popped the relic to stop the Ancient Grudge, but honestly, I kind of like the relic to slow down their deck. I hate Mana Leak. Why would you make them 2 mana counter everything the first 6 turns of the game? Alright. So they can Ancient Grudge or Dude. We accept that. We make 3 Thopters. Yeah, I could exile it, but I just don't. I honestly don't think it's worth it. I've done this many times where I exiled my relic too early, and then I really regretted it. Like right now, they are in a bad position, right? Like we got a favorable trade with Veil, so maybe they have a cryptic. No, they don't have cryptic mana here. Of course, I would exile if they play like a Nuro and they tap out of green, but they don't tap out of green, right? That's the Fae. Oh man, the Fae is such a freaking asshole. It's always annoying me. Like what? They can also Ancient Grudge here. That's so brutal. I don't understand this one. Sure. Now they can path this, I guess. Okay. Dude, it's Snakeskin bells off the top. Ah, no, it doesn't do anything because of the fairy. Ha ha ha. Ah, I exile you. You're great. I need to do this, bros. I need to activate the Blink Moth and attack both of them at there. Three down. Could play the second worker, second relic. Could play the worker. I think we're playing the worker here, right? I'm holding out the relic activation. I guess they have path. I mean, that's the only thing that makes sense. Which, by the way, was really bad of them to not path while the Teferi was up. Okay, they suck here. Dude, if I had Snakeskin build, that would be awesome. But we don't. So we just let this bro die. You took it for the team. Of course, the Teferi gained them for life, but I couldn't really. If I only attack with the Hang of a Walker, they will Ancient Grudge it, right? So that is a big loss. They could have Supreme Verdict here, I guess. That would be bad, but not the worst ever. They are fetching. What could they have? The Fairy? Hero of Dominaria? Jace? Our Promise. Our Promise. You got it? I think now, end of turn, I will indeed exile my Relic because I'm looking for a Ravager to win the game. Because we attack, yeah, we can win the game with a Ravager here, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. It's not quite what we're looking for, but maybe the next round. Not really. One has 4 cards in hand. Is there a way to win here? We attack for 3. No. We had a Ballista or sorry, a Ballista. Could also play Scrapyard. So my fear is that from now on they try to log us out with. I mean, they can't really because we have these, right? So. I think we just attack first with the Thopters here. Yeah, we had found a Ravager here, of course, was lethal. But could try to look for another Ravager with Relic, but I mean, if that is just going all in, and that's not good. So that's 7. Of course, they could play Omnath next turn and do something ridiculous. But that's just what this deck does, right? So you can play Scrapyard Relic and hold out Relic activation. I think that's the best. Alright, bros. Let's see. So many instances where Snakeskin Bell could have been good, but we never drew it. So opponent now, oops, is in a bit of a situation. I think. Maybe just start by Field of Ruining something. Maybe play Omnath first, I guess that would be better, right? You gain more life. You can fetch next turn to gain 3 more life and be happy. J is the Sculpture of Minds. 3 mana only open. They will. They're probably looking for a cryptic here. There's a kind of feel of ruin in the cryptic, right? Again, Ravager does a lot. I don't think I'm popping this relic, even though I really want to. They draw 3 cards. They don't have. They attack. Could block here. Put the counters over here. They could be lethal next turn. What do they have that they're attacking? Whatever they have, if they use it. I mean, this is kind of a sack outlet, right? Fire Sprout. Oh. Oh. Damn it, I should have put the... I didn't play around. And it deals 3 damage anyway. Oh. So, if I put this, it dies. Bro. Did not see that one coming. And they even have this. Okay, they make a zombie. So no more interaction in their hand. Dude. Really? Fire Sprout? Jason to Fire Sprout? God damn it. I think we need to draw here. Maybe draw 100 scales or something. Alright, that's 100 scales. So we can play Blinkmouth Nexus. So Blinkmouth Nexus. Tax. So we play down Overborn tapped. I can play ultimately for X equals 2. That will be a 3/3. Just doesn't do much, right? Oh man, that 5 spell was so brutal. Shit. If I had the high. Oh, shit. Like. Could make this a 5/5. Man, if they had shocked this in, they were actually dead to the Walking Ballista. They didn't. So that means they don't have a path. If they didn't shock this in, they don't have a path. They could find it, of course. But I would rather just hope they don't. Alright, gross. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Wait. No force. Okay. I could kill this guy. They could upkeep Field of Ruin me to shuffle. It's complex. I can kill that guy, and then they don't get to... They haven't fetched, so they have the 2 cards on top. And if they had a path, I guess they could have kept it. So it's only they're only looking 1 card deeper. All right, I'll pass the turn. I don't know. This is not easy. It's like, of course, next turn we can just... They only looking 1 card deeper, right? Because they brainstormed last turn. So unless they had a path there and they decide to put it on top, which may they do. They could have Omna. No, nothing. I'm not gonna block, of course. They could have Bolt, and I don't take it. So they could have Omnath here. They also could have a freaking E. Alright. They can also feel a ring me, right? So a novelista off the top? Anyone? Man, I feel like I need to work so hard and they don't have to work as hard as me. I think I'm working extremely hard in this deck when I'm playing against this deck. I mean, wow. That's tough, dude. They're down to 2. But I mean, this is no problem for Omnath Gamer. Alright, that's an Ancient Strings. I cast it. As a Walking Ballista. I should attack first with the Blinkmon Nexus. Okay, guys. I cannot play against Mana Leak. If I cast it right now, I can play again around Mana Leak. Right? If I do this, I can play around Mana Leak. So we do that. Cryptic can still have mana. Fucking hell, man. Oh, they need to fetch, so they go down to 1. They put the Cryptic back on top. They make a zombie. They have this guy. So now we're locked of the game. I mean, damn it. This just frustrates me so much. Man. I play Udo. I draw a card. I gain life. I'm just gonna concede. I mean, I'm gonna take my next draw just to see it. Another Filler Rain. Okay, with that. Should kill a Jace? Maybe. Would I have one? Maybe not. Okay. GG opponent, bro. Very close games both times. Like the first time they had the Cryptic, and actually both times they had the Cryptic, and that was what got us. Should we have played around it? Well, not this second time. There was nothing else we could do, right? So we could have tried. No, there was nothing we could do. If we attack with Blinkmoth, the only thing that would have saved us there is like the Snakeskin Bale, right? If we had the Snakeskin Bale in hand, we attack with the Blinkmoth with Snakeskin Bale, then they Cryptic the Snakeskin Bale, and we play the Ballista and we win. Did I stop searching? Where is my search? Somewhere. Oh, I canceled it. Nice. Yeah. Not drawing a Ravager the whole game there was really tough. We had a lot of position. I mean, we did draw a Ravager, right? And then they... What did they do to it? The Ancient Grudge did. Yeah, I mean, come on, they're playing Ancient Grudge. I think this deck is, like, the Omna deck is already pretty hard to beat if they're not targeting to kill an artifact deck. But if they're playing Ancient Grudge, man... Maybe I should exile the Ancient Grudge when I could. I gotta... Yeah. And, like, looking at it backwards now, I guess it makes more sense to exile the Ancient Grudge. We didn't really get any value out of the relics, right? The whole game. Yeah, we didn't actually get any value out of the relics. So I think the best play there would have been to exile the Ancient Grudge. And I guess that lost me the game. But you don't know if the next turn they will not go like Udo and they will skip you the turn after, right? And then you're like, oh, I should have kept my relic. Oh, this hand is not good. That's what happens. This hand is worse. In fact, at least, I mean, I don't know. Is it worse to have a hand with spells or a hand with only lands? I will find out. Alright, I guess this hand has enablers. I have 4 lands, we can put 1 back, and we will draw more lands. We're in the 5 mole. No force, please. Alright. So I'm guessing that is a thing I should have done. I should have just exiled the Ancient Grudge, get the value while I can. Okay. No Speltner. Appreciate it. Land would not be bad next time. It's this guy. No! Don't tell me you have it. It's a Neoform. Oh my god. Are we dead? Alright, guys. Let's watch some cinema. What a leak, man. What a leak. We beat the aggressive decks and then we just lost to the control decks and the prowess deck, right? So that is a Gristle brand. Opponent's at 3. Do you have the cards to gain life or you just lost the game? Because you have to pay a Summoner's Pact next time. They gain some life. Neoform, man, of all the decks. The fact that 13% uses can be exiled to this thing is... It's good. Well, doesn't matter. Like, none of our decisions matter this game. We just lost. Opponent had a kill on turn 2. Well, maybe they didn't, because they're taking very long. I mean, I don't think that combo is very hard, right? You just gain lives. What is this? They put target card on top, but they cannot draw. I mean, they have Manamorphose, I guess, right? So they can draw it. Well, that was the first time we drew Snakeskin Veil the whole league. And didn't hasn't overperformed, let's say. But what deck does, though? What card does? None. I draw cards. So now they need to cast their Maniac Boy. But they need to draw cards again, right? So they only draw 7 now. So they need to find a way to gain life again. I'm pretty sure they have it because they have the whole deck, but we just let them do it. I've won a lot of games versus this deck where they just don't do anything. Oh wow. What an interesting match of Magic the Gathering online. We like this. We like this. I think... Okay, I need to look at the list. I haven't played against this in forever. Yeah, this is a list from... Okay, that's from 2019. Okay, that looks awful. That's probably not right. I must say though, I'm a bit, normally when the new start release, I'm very excited to be part of it. But this time around, it's like there's not that many things I'm like super excited to play. Like none of the cards excite me in any way. Which is a bit bad, right? So like they're not able to play cards that are both not broken and this isn't even a leg list anywhere. I can find a leg list. Anyway. Pithing Needle, these members. Are relics good? Probably not. Gem Razors, no. Relics, Graveyard, no, because they don't really use the Graveyard at all, right? Only for the card that puts cards on top, but that's just very minor. We need to kill them. I guess this one is not good. I like to create pinch things to find my pithing needles, I guess. That could be. They do have an artifact hate, but you know, like I'm not gonna cast a Scarlet Command. They also kept 7, right? Last game? Yeah. They did keep 7. A problem with this hand, if this was a ballista, we could actually keep this. Because no, we can't keep this. If this was a harness skills and this was a ballista. But if this was a Llano Reborn, we could keep this in because we have this member. This member is only good if you have Llano Reborn. So I guess we're just moving on it. Okay, we found our pithing needle and our welding jar. That's it. That's the hand. And then I'm gonna put back. I think we even have the Llano Reborn for if they deal with it, right? So I'm gonna put back the Snakeskin bed. We have no creatures. Great showing by this card, by the way. Opponent is not mulligan yet. I mean, I'm guessing I'm just gonna play Pithing Needle turn 1. Then I'm gonna play Skills turn 2. I need to have 2 removal spells for the Pithing Needle, and then eventually we have Llano Reborn and Dismember for the Allosaurus Rider, and then they lose because they have some respect for it. I could see myself. Yeah, I need to play a Pithing Needle and the Welding Jar, I guess. Come on, opponent. Cannot be that hard. We lost to Omnat and we lost to Prowess, which is a bad thing. Because it's both the most. It's the most. The Powers matchup, very little we could have done. The burn we won, then we beat. Hello, opponent? Any decisions? Any decisions over here? So we lost to the Omnet deck, and I'm guessing it had to be a little bit. We can. I'll have a look at it when it's done. Especially like the game 1, you can say, okay, they have pad, they had lightning bolts. Yeah, maybe like if they didn't have another path, or I keep these hands. They only can do 5. Okay. So I see that we can actually win this game. Of course, we don't have a way to kill them. But I also hope they just kill themselves with a Summoner Spark at some point. They're moving into 4. So maybe we're just going to game 3. This is just the most interesting kind of Magic, right? Isn't this, guys? You go on YouTube or on Twitch, and this is what you want to see. Like hard-fought interaction. You know, like really, like this is one of the most interactive matchups you think about it. Gristle Rant. I mean, the bad thing with Gristle Rant is that it can actually kill you. Like, it's a sun that flies, right? That costs 8 for some reason. I set on visions. I accept it. But they can kill it. Like the good thing is they put 2 cards on the bottom, so they're looking for their answer. So this is the race now. I mean, I'm not gonna pass Parade because they could have Force of Vigor, and I'm gonna be thinking. I don't think they do what. So they put 2 cards on the bottom. They play Botanical Sanctum. There's a world where we actually, I mean, they have to have the Allosaurus Rider in hand. Jesus, man, I should have not cast this. I should have not cast this at all, because I could have dismembered this. Fuck. Okay, they just cast it? Sure, man. I will dismember it in my turn. I dismember you. Do I grab? Yes. At this point, yes. They didn't have the Neoform last turn, right? So. Alright, I'm so happy I'm playing this game. This makes it so they can draw one card less with the, you know, like if I only hit them for 2, they can still draw. They can actually draw 2 times still, so it's kind of bad. But no, actually they can't because they need to tap this waterlogged groove, right? So if they need to tap this waterlogged groove, that means they cannot really draw 2 times because they just lose. Drawing some gas over here. Probably not even. I mean, if we connect again, they can only draw once. I mean, they still can only draw one. I don't know. I wish this was a blink mount. This would mean that they would be at 9. Still not really relevant, but okay. They give themselves one more draw step. They have a land. Allosaurus Shepherd Rider. I would like a concert of the top, please. All right, it's not about that. I'm gonna sack these, of course. Could sack this, like 4. This is 6, 10. And then they cannot tap this. Yeah, removal. We. Oh, I mean, I misplayed. This is probably very bad, but I don't know. I kind of lost my faith in humanity. So we have double removal spell into a way to get Grisolan into play, we lose. So if they kill this, draw a card. That's a correct play. That's a. Alright, we won. What an incredible display of skill by both sides. I drew my pithing needle. You didn't draw your answer. You lost. Yeah, I think this is it. It's running back. Again, this hand doesn't have pithing needle. We just can't keep it. You can keep a hand that has pithing needle or Dismember Llano Reborn. Anything else, you will lose the game. So there's no point in keeping it, right? Like, this is a good hand. They kept 7 too. So that means that we absolutely cannot keep this hand. We maybe don't even get to play the pithing needle, right? But we also don't keep this hand. This hand doesn't have lands on. So we just go to 4. No lands again. Okay, we go to 3. I mean, I don't think we can realistically go any lower. Like, we just didn't find our answer. We are in 3 cards, so we keep. Put this back. Do I play the Ravager or the Ballista? Nice. There was simply no way you can win. Like, they kept 7, so we're gonna lose if we don't draw. I guess just put this here. This could do some tricks. Maybe they just give us turn 1, and again, none of our decisions matter. But yeah, we have 3 pithing needles. We didn't find it in 7 draws, right? So we didn't even have ancient things in any of those hands, so we couldn't really look for it. Dude, if we draw Dismember next turn, if we draw Dismember next turn, we can just play this too, right? So actually, no, this is probably better to play this now. There's nothing else. I'm so sad. Alright, still on it. Dismember? They have 2 lands, so that means that the Sour Cider is gonna be a 2/2. If we had Dismember, man, it would be awesome. So it doesn't matter if we graft here, they will just probably kill it or do something else. Do we stop any draws? So if they go to, they can draw twice, right? I mean, maybe mess them up a little bit. They just have a. Alright, so no need to think much about it. Next time we can go Ballista into hold up Dismember if we draw it. We also have like a mulligan to 5 and a mulligan to 4 that didn't have any lands. So, I mean, that was pretty unfortunate, I think. Green? No. They ramp. I guess we can kill it. So if they kill this, we kill it. I think. Putting Season Vision on top is a bit sus, right? I'll lie to you. It's not like the best decision making ever. Now they play Serum Visions, sure. Dude, come on, draw that Pithing Needle, god damn it. We went to 3. I don't think I had ever mulligan to 3. Imagine this was like the Vancouver mulligan. 2 cards on top. So imagine you didn't put the Serum Visions on top. They were just looking for a land desperately. I think we're dead next turn unless we find a Pithing Needle right now. Why do you have an upkeep stop? Ugh. Bro, I mean. How do I... Okay. Nothing? What's happening? Why are they not killing us? Pithing Needle. Alright, nothing. I would rather play another Ballista, right? It's one more counter than pumping. Fun. Alright, right now you cannot draw twice. Okay, okay. I really don't know what their hand is. So they are at 11 actually. So if they try to draw twice, they die. Sure. Sure. And we can make it a bit awkward for them. They basically have one draw, so they need to find, they need to need to gain life right now. And if they don't, they're dead. Ponen? Ponen? They exile another dude. Sure. Of course, can attack next turn. That's kind of the P. Dude, please give me, I don't know, what do I need, team? This can block and we shoot it? That's nice. Okay, guys, the plan has been engaged. We don't attack here, of course. The plan has been engaged. Engage the plan. Serum Visions. Resolves. Don't draw it, man. Don't draw the game life. Just draw cards with Brand. Come on, dude. Land. Resolves. I cast lands. I cast more spells. Neoform. I play Manamorphose. Resolves. So the idea is we will activate Moth block and then shoot it. That is a card if I've ever seen one. So now they scry one and they make it bigger so they can gain more life. Of course, they could have a removal for this, which would be kind of bad. It has 6 now. Alright. Start with both? No? I block. Okay. I pink. No life for you. Then we attack with both. They block here. We ping it twice. Man. I think Ravager would not be a bad draw. I mean, 2 counters, right? On the unblock one, that would be probably lethal. Yeah, that would be lethal. Oh no, another one. Jesus, man. I think we've lost this game. The plays were big, but the rewards were not there. I'm only going to 3 this game. And my opponent just put a Griselbrand into play, and they're going to kill me now. And there's nothing I can do, because they will hit me, gain 7 life. I mean... I pass the turn. I don't think they have the removal. They also had the... This is the 4th Allosaurus Rider, I think they exile. If they had attacked with the Allosaurus Rider, went crazy, then we could have killed them on the crackback. But now, we can't. I also attack with this guy, interestingly. I don't care. They gain 7 lives, so now they get to draw twice. Sorry. Yeah, they get to draw once again. Ravager! Shit! Why am I drawing lands? We actually factually dead, right? Attack for 7. Okay, bros. We pump. So we attack with both. They block here. We pump here. That's a 2-2. No, there's nothing, right? Why did we draw land, bros? Alright, you win, opponent. 2-3. Brutal. We're not winning that, I guess. So I beat Mashmalowski on Urza Thopter short deck. I lost to prowess. I think this was quite an unlucky league in general. We lost to prowess because they had gut shot and they were an empty. They had 1 card in hand and they have no mana and it was a gut shot, so that's brutal. Then we beat Burn pretty easy, and then we lost to Omnath. Very close games. I want to watch the second one, and then this one. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to say against about Neobrand. I mean, if it becomes a very big part of the meta, you just cry. Let's replay in the second game. So I think this was the crucial moment. I'll just show you. Of course, I had lost the first game. This hand looked not great. Again, none of my hands were great in this matchup. But still, I felt okay. I could put some pressure with this. I decided to play the Ravager here. Now that they have Ancient Grudge, I should have totally kept my Welding Jars in. I need to figure out a better sideboard plan. I need to sit down and think about it a bit. So here the Ancient Grudge might Ravager next turn. And I draw a Relic, I think, at some point, maybe next turn. Yeah. So I attack here with both. I was like, feeling pretty good. Wouldn't shock this in, by the way. The Ancient Grudge here. So I sacrifice it. Put it there. I'm like, okay, whatever. Then I decide to play down over, like, to play the Hangawag and be like, okay, just Ancient Grudge this guy, right? I was expecting them to just flashback this and kill here. And I'm like, no, they're not doing that. So I'm just attacking. You know, they didn't do it right away. So I'm like, okay, now they counted here. Now, here there was a misplay of the game, let's say. So they mana leak the Relic, and I Veil. And then I get greedy and I put a counter here instead of just exiling this. And I think that would have been a better play. Because I never actually got around. I know I clicked OK. So I exile one card on their hand, they exile the mana leak. Yeah, that's what I should have done. I put the counters here and I exile. And then they cannot ever get to cast this. But they, of course, after Fairy Time Raveler, you know, and that's a bit of a problem. Every card they're playing just draws a card, right? So this becomes very hard. They bounce these, and I think there's a mistake. They should just bounce these, but whatever. We draw a second Relic. We have to attack with both of these guys to Teferi. And the reason they didn't do anything with the Ancient Grudge here, like if I had attack only with one, they would just kill it with the Ancient Grudge, and then the Teferi leaves. Which maybe, now thinking back at it, maybe I should just attack with a Hangawag Walker here. If they blow it up, we just play Relic Scrapyard Recombiner maybe. And you know, this doesn't really matter for next turn. Maybe that was a better line than doing what I did. I also missed a line drop, which is not amazing. But maybe I got a better line. There was a better line. That's my mistake. So the two things, maybe I overvalued the Teferi. Then in the end, the Ancient Grudge. And then here, they play Jace. No, they play Hour of Promise, right? So this basically puts a clock on us. So now they get to make zombies every turn. And I pop that Relic and I attack. They're very low life, so I'm like feeling pretty good here, honestly. I play a second Relic, I play Scrapyard Recombiner, I pass. And here, you know, basically I had Fire Sprout. So they play Jace, and I'm guessing this Jace found them the Fire Sprout. I would like to see from the point of view. I'm pretty sure they find Fire Sprout here. So they attack. Because if they had the Fire Sprout already, they could attack first and then play the Jace Flea, and then play the Fire Sprout, right? So they attack here. I block because I'm like, okay, I'm just going to put the counters here. Life is good. And then my opponent goes like, no. Yeah, so we lose all our board, and they have a Jace, they have a Field of Ruin, and they have a Field of Death. And again, I didn't get any value from my Relic again, right? So I didn't really stop them from doing anything with the Relic. So there were just 2 4-mana cyclers there that at least if I had gone in the Ancient Grudge, it was one card I didn't have to deal with, right? So, and it would mean that I would have the Hangawag Walker still here, and maybe they would have bounced it, but I could have recasted it. So that was kind of the mistake. Not getting the value of the Relic while I could was definitely the main issue in this game. And then, you know, it went downhill from there. You cannot make a single mistake in this matchup. That's just like, this is the nature of it. Every card they play draws them cards. So if you're not like perfectly playing, like if they get a 2-for-1 on you with a 1 card, you need to realize that every card they played until that time, they has not costed them a card. Like Ancient Grudge is a 2-for-1, Jace is a 2-for-1, Teferi is a 2-for-1. So even though you kill the Teferi, it's not that they are behind on cards. So if all of a sudden they get a 2-for-1 on you, Hour of Promise is a 2-for-1, right? They get 2 lanes and they get 2 zombies. Even though you have a Teferi, and that's the thing. That's kind of the thing, right? Like at that point, you're already like 4 or 5 cards behind, and you don't even realize it when they get like 1 or 2 twos for the 1 on you. So I should have gotten my value what I could, stop those 2-for-1s and force them to not have like this 1 mana removal from a Hangawag Walker, especially when they tapped out and they didn't really want to kill. They didn't use it right away. Right? So that's the video for today. I have done better than this, but I will keep playing the deck. I think the deck is pretty cool. I like the idea of playing 1 Silver Seal, 1 Mimic. All of them came up. And you can think, oh, but if you put 2 Steel Overseers, it will come up more in the matches where it's good. Yeah, but it also will come up more in the matches that is bad. Whereas it will never be 2 Steel Overseers versus a Burn, maybe versus a Lava Dart opponent on the draw. And it will never be 2 Metallic Mimics versus our control opponent. And it now will be 2 Scavenger Combiners versus a very good, like, whatever deck, right? You just don't want to draw 2 of these. 2 Throne of Gods were pretty good. Definitely won me the 2 games that I won. Animation was very good. I miss having like a 4th Ozolith, not gonna lie. I even use Ancient Things to get me an Ozolith sometimes. And I feel you actually just want to start with an Ozolith every game. So I could see myself cutting an animation module. Just on it's good, but at the same time, I think I will try something like this next time. So this is what I will try, and I like the mana base. I like 24 lands. We flooded a bit at the end there, but maybe one of these forests could be a Nurturing Pidlan. I did this before. I don't know why I don't have it now. I think 1 Nurturing Pidlan is alright. Then one thing I don't like too much is that the Veil and Snakeskin Veil, kind of, all those Veils do similar things. But yeah, I could also play 1 Veil for these members. I also don't know if I want to... yeah, the guy I wanted to play, which I think it's oddly pretty good right now, is Karnstein of Urza. So I'm going to cut this. I think Karnstein of Urza is pretty good right now. Like, it's pretty bad against Omnad specifically, but a lot of the decks that are mid-rangey in nature, or like... Yeah, I actually think Karn is pretty decent. Just making constructs every turn sounds pretty good. Anyway, this was the video for today. Thanks all for watching. If you like the content, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.